Ahead of my return to France for episode 12, that's 12 in French for you. You're welcome. I was interviewed this week at Chez Cody, and these are some of the highlights.
A bunch of dorks. All of them.
Cody McWilde is one of the commentators for RIXE since the first episode 0, and himself along with Marine, a very helpful translator, shout out. He invited me to an interview on his YouTube channel, link is in the description. Among a lot of other things, we talked about the match that I'm going to have this Saturday at RIXE in the semifinals of the championship tournament against Connor Mills.
You know the person you're fighting with because it's Connor Mills. You know him well because he just beat you earlier this year. Do you think it's something that's going to happen again or not?
You know how many times I've wrestled Connor Mills? I've wrestled Connor Mills 10 times.
Okay.
I've wrestled Connor Mills 10 times in my life. I've never wrestled anyone else as much as I wrestled Connor Mills. You know how many times I've beaten Connor Mills?
No.
Because I've beaten Connor Mills way more than he's beaten me. He's incredible. He's a top professional wrestler. If we wrestle 10 times, sure, he's going to beat me a few times. But I beat him way more than he's beaten me.
Okay.
And RIXE is my turf. He's coming to my people, coming to the house that I built, and he's the one that's playing on the away team. The advantage is on my side.
Okay. C'est 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Wins of Connor Mills on your wins.
No. I've
Ok.
beaten him way more than he has beaten me.
Ok. J'ai vraiment hâte de voir ce combat et te voir en finale alors.
He really wants to see the match and he hopes to see you in the final.
This match will happen in the biggest RIXE show ever. 1,200 people will be in Dreux, in the outskirts of Paris, for episode 12, where the biggest stars in European and French wrestling are going to be, and the show is main evented by Tristan Archer versus Will Ospreay. But of course, the real important part is me. Everyone's there for mostly me. I mean, they are there because of me. So you're welcome. French wrestling, you're welcome. And in this conversation with Cody and Marine, we talked about my history with Tristan Archer, my quest for the RIXE Championship, and I even had a very special message for Will Ospreay.
I am making RIXE a favor. RIXE could and should have just given me a shot to the title directly. I, out of the kindness of my heart, allowed RIXE to save face in the scandal that was Cagegate. And I said, I'm just going to join the tournament. I'm just put me in the tournament and I'll do what I have to do. I'll prove it, right?
Okay.
I am being benevolent in doing that. RIXE should have given you a title, but I was the one who said, no, it's okay, right? Do you think I'm not going to the finals? I'm wrestling in the semifinals against the person that I've beaten more than anyone else in this world to have a shot at winning the title that I was the first person that raised it, and that will prove what I say when I say that I'm the top wrestler in Europe. Who's going to do it but me? Aguil Blanc? I've seen him without a mask. You know how ugly he is?
Sorry, David, but
Marine, he's horrible. Horrible.
I think Tristan Archer is better than you.
Tristan Archer tied with Connor Mills in his quarterfinal match.
Yes.
And when he realized that he was going to wrestle me again, he cowered out. He chickened out. He ran away from wrestling me again because he knows it's going to be fair and I'm going to beat him. This time, he can't intimidate the referee into throwing a key away because it's not a cage match. Oh, I want to wrestle Will Ospreay. Oh, I want to be the guy that wrestles Will Ospreay. First of all, that's an excuse. He just doesn't want to wrestle me because he's a coward. How do you say coward in French?
Lâche.
Couillard, lâche.
All of them. That's Tristan Archer. And second, I have words for Will Ospreay as well. Will Ospreay here in the UK has been doing the tour of England, like the tour of the UK, saying basically what he did after the first 229 show was he cut a promo backstage. He did an interview where he asked to be challenged. And I'm hearing all these dorks cutting the worst promos I've ever seen. Horrible promos where they begging to be in the ring with Will Ospreay because they think that's going to make them. And not everyone should be able to be in the ring with Will Ospreay, but that's here in the UK. Will Ospreay is coming to RIXE. RIXE is about to have the biggest show they've ever had after 12 shows. they're going to be in front of the biggest crowd RIXE has ever done. Correct me if I'm wrong, one of the biggest crowds in French wrestling by a French company
Yes.
in a very long time. If it wasn't for David Francisco, Will Ospreay didn't have somewhere to wrestle in front of over 1,000 people in France. He built the house here, sure, and I'm very thankful for it. I built the house that he's getting into in RIXE, and people seem to be forgetting it. So, Will, I'm the one that will say it. When you get here to RIXE, when you arrive to France, and you have the main event, and you're going to wrestle Tristan Archer because he begged, just make sure that when you do, you never forget that the house that you're wrestling was built on my back. So make sure that you wipe your feet and you wash the dishes, because you are the one that has something to prove to me at RIXE.
Tickets for this show, I'm sure, are still available. Link is in the description below, and you can watch all the RIXE shows on their YouTube channel for free. Link for that is also in the description below. Thanks to Cody for the invite, by the way. I'm sure that after 90 minutes of a great conversation, he's now better educated. Link to his YouTube channel is in the description. Make sure you check it out. And subscribe to the channel here if you haven't yet. Leave me a like and a comment if you enjoyed it, and I'll be back next time. Cool? Okay, thanks. Bye.